Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Mountaineer Park here on Wednesday. It is the 2nd of November 2022. Gonna look at the 7th race from Mountaineer, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 7th from Mountaineer, it's a starter allowance race, purse $18,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never start for a claim price of $5,000 or less in 2021 or 2022. We have a field of 6 horses going to the main track. The distance of ground of 2,600 meters, or the distance of ground of a mile 5/8 on the Mountaineer main track. 2,600 meters, a mile 5/8 here. And this is one of their legs of their marathon series they have from Mountaineer. They have the first leg a mile and a quarter, second leg a mile and a half, which didn't card actually. The race didn't fill, so they're going to the third leg, which is mile 5/8. I think the final leg is 2 miles, but years ago I think it used to go up to like 2 miles and a quarter, something like that. But they decreased it just a tiny bit. My top selection, I'm gonna go with the 1-horse Zero Gravity. You have no gravity right now speaking. I'm gonna go 135 in your trifecta. 135 trifecta. Top selection 1-horse Zero Gravity. Several Gelding by Orb. Tina Ragamet trains this one. Andrew Ragamet gets the mount, The horse's most recent outing came 26th of October, which was last week at Mahoning Valley on a good sealed main track. Mile 70 in a start allowance race. He finished third by 1.5 lengths that day, and he sat back early. He moved a little bit late with light encouragement. I thought it was an okay race. Coming with a quick turnaround to a marathon trip, which I think he should absolutely like. Back to Mountaineer, we ran two back very nicely. I think he could find the winner's circle. 2 back 28th of September at Mountaineer, a mile and a quarter in a start allowance race. Won by a half a length that day. He stalked, he slowly moved his way up, and he got the job done. A very clear victory from there over the mile and a quarter for the first time in a little bit. And then prior to that at Prescott, 1 mile of the Tapeta and a claiming 5. He finished 6th by 12.5 lengths that day, and he was just stupidly wide and was flat. That was a consistency for his races over the summer at Prescott. He just wasn't really showing up there. Before that, going at Prescott on the mile 70, 8,500 claimer, finished 9th, just never showed up. Another 5th there. He won once before the Mountaineer race at Prescott. That came all the way back in the 29th of September of 2021. Mile 70 and claiming 8,500, winning by 3/4 length from a track position. He won quite nicely. Came back after that to run at Prescott and a mile and a quarter, claiming 16, where he finished third by 3 3/4 lengths, where he was really closing up well from a stupidly wide trip coming from the back of the pack. Sitting closer probably today will be a good thing. At 7-5, I'm going to use him. I think you also have to use the 3-horse Count Frost. Going a mile and a quarter here last month, he just never really, showed up that day. His last 2 hasn't showed up, but if he could run a race like he did here back in June, or the Belterra race, he could definitely win against these horses. At 6-1, I'm definitely going to use him in the multi-race. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets the job done. But to recap my selection for the 7 from Mountaineer, let's take the 1-horse Zero Gravity. Give kudos to the 3-horse Count Frost. 135 trifecta, 1-3 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.